extremely interesting video today from Ben Scallan. Welcome back to County Gains News Media, guys. We have, is porno having a damaging effect on society? This one is going to be definitely insane, definitely very relevant towards today as well, guys. There's a lot of things that negatively impact on society, guys. You know, drinking, vices, you know, people fighting, violence, you know, there's a lot of political tension, there's a lot of broken homes, guys. But a lot of people don't talk about this one, guys. Porno and the effect it can have on relationships between men and women. People get unrealistic expectations. People get brainwashed by certain things as well, guys. They get manipulated. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'm about to hear Ben Scallan rip this up for about 7 minutes. And let's go, guys. Come on.
Is pornography good for society? Should it be normalized or encouraged? Do we need porn literacy modules to be taught in schools? This is Ben Scallan with Gript Media, and these are the facts. Here in Ireland, there have been calls from certain academics for the introduction of what they call porn literacy classes into Irish schools.
What the hell does that mean, porn literacy? Like, people have to go and like watch a bunch of it? Look, these three girls look like they're watching it. Like, it's like they're watching their own video or something. What is this? But this is from RT, obviously Ben Scallan. This is an old video about 4 years ago. But RT have commented on this about 4 years ago, guys, because it says 70% of young men and 15% of women are watching it every week. Damn, that's a lot, guys. Come on.
Schools. A recent RTE article claimed that young people needed to be, quote, supported in navigating their online sexual lives, close quote. This has caused significant controversy, with many parents of young children objecting strongly to this idea. However, regardless of your view, this proposal raises some very interesting questions about the role of pornography in society. Questions which are now, to the surprise of many, being explored by rapper Kanye West. In the past, Kanye has been criticized for everything from his overly sexualized music videos to his open discussion of his favorite porn categories. However,
his favorite porn category, I remember that one, guys. He said it on Jimmy Kimmel. It's blacked. Okay, guys, and you guys can just imagine what blacked is about, okay? Now, Kanye West, like I said, guys, super controversial guy, but looking back on some of the stuff that he said, it sounds like a lot of the stuff that he said about certain things, let's just say, have started to kind of come to fruition, guys, have started to kind of come true, so...
Kanye has been re-examining most aspects of his life lately, and in a recent interview with Zane Lowe, he talked about the damaging effect that porn had on his life from a very young age.
For me, Playboy was my gateway into full-on pornography addiction. My dad had a Playboy left out at age 5. And it's affected almost every choice I made for the rest of my life.
That's crazy. As 5 years old. You see, this is the thing, guys. A lot of people, you know, see things too young. You know, 15, 14, they get exposed to harmful materials, and this impacts you throughout your life, guys. When you're 5, guys, you get impressions that pretty much last your whole entire life. No matter what people want to say, guys, you do get influences like that, and it can affect your life super negatively. You know, super negatively. All right, just even like women too, guys, like everyone gets screwed up by certain things, and porno is one of those things that pretty much everyone does, right, look at sometimes, and nobody really talks about how actual detrimental it can be, guys. Like the vices like drinking, smoking, taking drugs, that as well on top of it. It's crazy. Everything leads to like a bad habits, you know.
From age 5 to now having to kick the habit. And it just presents itself in the open, like it's okay. And I stand up and say, you know, it's not okay.
While this is just one case and one person's experience, statistical trends show that it may speak to something deeper. In recent decades, for the first time ever, entire generations of young men and women have grown up with unlimited access to online pornography.
Thank God, guys, I didn't have internet access till I was like 18. Okay,
unchecked. And
it was like a pretty shitty internet access. It was like a dial-up. It was a straight up dial-up connection. And I didn't also have a lot of unhealthy foods till about 18, 19, 20, even later, okay, when I went to college. And this is good, guys. I don't think people should get, bad food, fast food till they're like 18, 19. A lot of internet till they're like 18 or 19, because you will develop bad habits, guys. You'll get addicted to fast food, pizza, pasta, pancakes. You'll get addicted to these internet sites. And this addiction, guys, is crippling for some people, guys. These addictions, not exercising, is not working out, guys. I had to work out. I had to do these other things rather than just sit around all day and whack off on my flipping bed all day. So when you get addicted to these certain things, guys, it's not good, bro. Like, thank the Lord, I didn't have a phone till I was 18. I didn't have Facebook till I was 18 or 19. I got a phone at 19 years old, guys. All right, I'm talking about a cell phone, like a flipping iPhone, right? And I didn't have an iPhone till about a year ago, 2 years ago. So it's pretty good, guys, to not develop these habits when you're young. It's easier to get off them than when you're older.
Grown up with unlimited access to online pornography, completely unchecked. It's become so prolific, in fact, that it's claimed over half of Irish men see porn for the first time before the age of 13.
Damn!
In the wake of the sexual revolution...
No, hell no. First time I saw porn, I was probably about 15, I think. Something like that, or 14, maybe. So that is crazy, actually.
Technology has granted people access to hundreds of hours of illicit videos and images, totally consequence-free, or so it was believed.
And it was insane, guys. It wasn't even like anything crazy. It was just like a naked chick. I remember my friend had like a Nokia 3200. And we were in the back of first year, must have been about 14, yeah. First year in secondary school. Okay, first year of high school for all my viewers from overseas. And like, I remember him showing me this video, and I remember being, Lord have mercy, guys, like a flipping rock, like a chisel, guys. But it was crazy, man, because, thinking about that, I didn't get to see anything else until I was probably about 17, 18, and that didn't manipulate me or make me all screwed up, guys, because we didn't have internet. That's the thing, guys, like, not having internet, not having these certain vices, is good in certain ways, but it's also bad in other ways. I was probably uneducated about stuff as well till a later age. So yeah, guys, make sure to kind of monitor your kids' habits. You know what I mean?
Sexual openness is normalized in society, and as Kanye demonstrated in his Playboy anecdote, the age of porn users is becoming younger and younger each year.
It's crazy.
According to a study by Middlesex University in 2016, 53% of children between the ages of 11 and 16 had seen explicit material online. This widespread
that's got to be way higher now. That's way higher.
Usage has already started to show major effects on the psychosexual development of young people, particularly young men. A 2018 study showed that even infrequent use of porn has negative effects on a user's overall sexual satisfaction in life, and that nobody who uses porn experiences a greater overall satisfaction.
It's true, guys. It's true, man. Like people, when you sleep with just like a regular woman, you're like, oh, why is this woman not look like all the all the flipping blonde babes you watch on the internet all day? Because regular people don't look like that, guys. This is all manufactured. The internet is manufactured, guys. For those who don't know, like Pornhub, all these sites, man, it's not realistic, man. There'll never be a time. Well, I mean, sometimes you might have a great experience with the other sex. Let's just say. But at the same time, guys, this is all like manufactured. The makeup, the hair, the flipping, everything is fake now. You know what I mean? You have fake flipping bodies as well. So a lot of this is manufactured that people don't understand. And it actually manipulates your mind. It makes you like, your serotonin go crazy. It makes you think, oh man, it should really be like this, when it really isn't like that, guys. You know what I'm saying? So crazy.
Have shown that women exposed to pornography as children are more prone to having rape fantasies and viewing sexual violence against women as normal.
Jesus.
Still others have shown a strong link between pornography usage and a sense of loneliness.
Oh yeah.
These are just a few of the negative psychological impacts porn has on the human brain.
Oh yeah.
In short, it conditions and alters the mind in a Pavlovian way, and even if one decides to quit at a later date, the neurological effects may be permanent and have long-lasting consequences. What's more, porn has been shown to
That's crazy, guys. Like, when you think about that, man, that is actually crazy, because at the same time, man, it's like, yo, you have literally the same neurological effect as like cocaine in your brain, guys, from watching porno and shit. Like, that is wild, dude.
Pavlovian way, and even if one decides to quit at a later date, the neurological effects may be permanent and have long-lasting consequences. What's more, porn has been shown to have a significant impact on one's interpersonal relationships.
Oh yeah.
Aside from being a leading cause of infidelity and divorce, many young women and girls report feeling pressured to try and measure up to the often cosmetically enhanced porn actresses that they and their boyfriends are used to seeing.
You see, you guys can't get hard, man, because you're watching all these flipping babes on the internet, man. And it just ruins you. Dude, I remember one time, when I must have been about 12, no, I must have been about 11, guys. This one guy older than me, this is in primary school, in, what do you guys call it in the US? I don't even know what they call it, but young, guys. I was 11 years old, okay? And it might have been actually 10. And this older guy, who actually I still see around my village, or my town, he came up to me and he said, "Hey, Chris, do you know what a blowjob is?" And I was like, no. And then he explained it to me in a pretty graphical way. And from that moment on, I was like, that's pretty crazy. You know, what even is that? And then, of course, you know, I learned later on. But to tell a kid that is just wild. You know what I mean? To kind of influence people. And now, of course, you know, people are weird and sick. And, they, you know, of course, they teach you stuff when you're young. And they kind of manipulate you and brainwash you. But that shouldn't be taught to kids, guys. Or anything of the matter, guys. You know, none of that stuff should be even discussed. Until you're like 18, 16 at least, you know. Seems wild.
It can cause feelings of inadequacy, inferiority, and
inadequacy because you're watching all these 10-inch peckers and you guys got the flipping 2-incher. No, all seriousness aside, guys, it is all jokes aside. I mean, it is bad, right?
Boyfriends are used to seeing. It can cause feelings of inadequacy, inferiority, and in extreme cases can even lead to extreme body modification. Of the 1.8 million cosmetic surgeries carried out in the US in 2018, the top 3 most common were breast augmentation, liposuction, and nose reshaping, in vastly greater numbers than the year before.
I love Ben, but I think me and him need some of that nose reconstruction, guys. We got the schnoz on us, guys. I got a big schnoz, guys, you know what I mean? But that being said, man, you know, people shouldn't be manipulating their bodies, guys, you know, with this plastic surgery, their nose. Like, guys, I'm here to tell you guys, your nose and hair looks fine. You know, I'm a motivational guy. I don't want people to be thinking, oh, my hair looks shit, I have a receding hairline, my nose is this. Who gives a shit, guys? People are so insecure nowadays. My nose looks bad from this angle, my chest is too small for women. Stuff like that, guys. It's very lame to do that. You know, the number one thing I'll tell you is work out really hard every single day, and that's as much as you guys can do. Everything else, liposuction is all bullshit, guys. Everything else is bullshit. Just work out hard and then flipping, you know, enjoy yourself. Go for a swim, go for a run, enjoy times with friends. You know, don't be worrying about surgeries about your nose and all this dumb stuff, guys. Bro, people are different. I love the difference. You know, everyone should be different. You know what I mean?
Every year, more and more people feel compelled to take dramatic steps and modify their bodies to achieve a kind of sexual ideal. And the effect for millions of women around the world is crippling, both physically and in terms of their self-image. This isn't even taking into account the extreme sketchiness of the porn industry itself. There were a shocking amount of performers like Miriam Weeks who had previously described porn as being freeing and empowering in interviews, but later admitted that the porn industry had destroyed her life. High suicide rates, rampant STI cases, and drug abuse are all too common parts of the porn life.
Guys, is it bad? I know who August Ames is. Yeah, she actually committed suicide, guys. That was 4 years ago. She committed suicide because they were insulting her about not performing with gay actors and stuff like that, guys. The porn industry, along with, let's just say, Hollywood, guys. I'm not going to leave out Hollywood. They're not getting off scot-free. Is horrendous, guys. Those industries are disgusting, man, honestly.
Many female performers even report feeling compelled and trapped into the industry, as when they try to go and get a more legitimate career, they're often discriminated against due to their past.
True.
A performer named Gay...
And I'll be honest, guys, doing videos on the internet, you know, I'm going to be discriminated against. If I ever try to apply for a regular job, it's just not going to happen, guys. I got 100,000 subscribers nearly. Like, you know, it does influence you. As much as people like to say it doesn't, guys, your internet footprint absolutely does follow you everywhere you go. So be very careful about what you say and what you do on the internet.
Who began doing porn at 18, spoke recently about the challenge of finding work outside of the porn industry. She tried several different career paths, but she explained, every single time I was discriminated against, somebody would recognize me, it'd be a big fit thrown. She would have to change jobs.
That's on them, though. If they recognize you, like I'd have to be like, okay, like, what did you do in your past? I couldn't be like, hey, I know you. you're flipping Bella Knox or whatever her name was. Like, then your wife is sitting beside you in the meeting like, hey, how do you know her? Oh, I don't know. My friend showed me a video. Yeah, sure. You little pervert. You know, I couldn't be seen to know the actor. You know what I mean? Oh, I know this August girl. Like, bro, I'd be like, no. Like, let's do a little bit of research. Did you do anything in the past that you don't know about? That would be bad, you know.
Multiple times and could never fully escape her old life. This common story
Terrible.
is one of the reasons that so many women involved feel like they can't just leave the seedy industry. The decision that they made as a young woman or girl has now defined them for the rest of their life.
True.
However, Gage's start at the tender age of 18 is not uncommon. According to Pornhub analytics, the teen porn category has topped porn site searches for the last 6 years consecutively. Many girls doing legal porn today were born in 2001.
Damn.
According to the International Labour Organization, 4.8 million people are forced into sexual exploitation globally, and if figures from Rescue Freedom are to be believed, 49% of sexually exploited women from 9 countries said that pornography was made of them while they were being sold for sex.
That's sad.
That's millions of girls around the world unwillingly being subjected to this heinous and illegal practice.
That's insane.
All in all, whether you're talking about the illegal human trafficking of women and girls around the world or the legal exploitation of young, often depressed and suicidal women, all of these facts raise serious question about the way that porn impacts our society.
True.
And present a very different picture to the legitimate big business front typically portrayed in polite society.
True.
But now over to you. What are your thoughts? Do you have a personal experience or take on this issue? Be sure to like.
I mean, all jokes aside, guys. Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna say that. I was gonna say I wish I had a personal experience, but no, guys, never had. Here's the thing, bro. Like, people shouldn't be funding these industries. You know, honestly, you know, this is one of the industries that can probably die. You know, it probably will die in the future. Hopefully, but with stuff like OnlyFans, guys, it's only made it worse, probably, you know. Go over to Gript Media, guys, subscribe, insane, and don't be busting it open on camera when you're a young kid. Okay, I first started this YouTube channel when I'm 25. I was mentally capable and prepared to what could happen and what I could say that would impact my life. Fortunately, it's been positive so far, but you guys don't know, man. It could negatively affect me too. Talking shite on the internet all day long. I love you guys all. County Gains, I'm out of here, guys. I love you guys. Stay free. Don't bust it open on camera. And if you're a guy, man, don't fund that industry. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.